Hi, my name is Teacher Caroline, and this is Intro into Outschool. Today I'm going to talk about the first 3 things that you should do after you have submitted your application to Outschool. If you're new to my channel, I hope that you will click the subscribe button. I post videos about online teaching. I currently teach with VIP Kid and Outschool, and I'd love to have you follow along. I have a free worksheet to help you generate class ideas for Outschool. Just click the link below. You do not need to have me as your referring teacher at all. It's free to anyone who would like to use it. I want to mention that I'm not an official spokesperson for Outschool. I'm just a brand new Outschool teacher, and I enjoy sharing what I learn along the way. Please stay tuned for the end of this video when I'll be sharing with you my parent video, the video that appears on my Outschool teaching profile for parents and students to see. If you'd like to get more online teaching tips, please follow me on Instagram at teacher_Caroline. I'd love to see you there. All right, let's get started with the top 3 things to do after you've submitted your Outschool application. The first thing I recommend is to start watching all the webinars that Outschool provides on their YouTube channel. Really, any training materials that you can get out of Outschool, just take it all in. Everything from Zoom tutorials to student engagement. The existing Outschool teachers are a wealth of knowledge. Although I love YouTube videos and I myself am a YouTube creator, I don't have a ton of experience, so I'm trying to draw upon all these other teachers, and what better place to get the information than straight from Outschool. Learn about the company. What do they stand for? What do they expect out of you? If you're on Facebook, be sure to join all the Facebook groups that would be helpful to you. There's a prospective and new teacher Facebook group. There, you don't have to feel afraid to ask those newbie questions that we all have. They have live question and answer sessions to help teachers out, so definitely get plugged in the best you can. The second thing I would recommend doing as soon as you've applied is to get the rights to use any books, games, materials, artwork, music that you need to have the rights to. You may see a lot of classes on Outschool where a teacher reads a book. Well, technically that teacher should have the rights to read that book as granted by the publisher. Now, I'm not a lawyer or an expert on any of this, but I do have a game that I really want to use for class, and I was a little bit worried about the copyright or trademark rules surrounding that. I did a little searching online and I found a contact form, and I just emailed the people who make the game. They were very cordial and they just had a few questions. Will there be a fee for the class? Will it be a one-time class or part of an ongoing class? Will you require the students to have a second person present to play with? I just replied honestly and I said, I'm really not sure on the cost or on the one-time versus ongoing class. I'm new to this, but I gave them my best response. And they actually wrote back that that was fine. I was able to use the game however I want, in any way that I want. I did not have to require the students to purchase the game. They were just really nice and it worked out. And I've heard similar stories from other teachers who have reached out to book publishers. Many of them would really love for you to celebrate their book and get the word out there, and in this case, their game. So go for it. The worst that can happen is they say no, and you move on to your next idea. The third task that might be a good idea to do as soon as you submit your Outschool application is to set up your teacher profile. Now, in my opinion, this is the most intimidating step because this is your brand. This is the image that you are putting out there to all the students and all the parents and all the other teachers about who you are and what you do. But if you've already applied to Outschool, I feel like you've done about 90% of the work already. You've already sort of sold yourself to Outschool. You've already created a video and practiced that. So really you can transfer what you've already done and just put it in this teacher profile. Here's what it contains. So of course you have your name. You can consider putting any credentials after your name if you want to. And then you have a tagline. I chose to just list a few things that I anticipate teaching. Next you have a bio and a video. And here's how I recommend organizing your thoughts around those 2 things. First, find 3 to 5 teachers that you really like and admire. Maybe they teach the types of things that you want to teach. Or maybe they don't at all. Maybe you just think they look exciting and interesting and you would want to take that class. Or maybe they are teachers who you know personally and you really respect them and you like what they do. Just find 3 to 5 teachers and go poke around. Watch their video, read their profile. Get a feel for what feels good to you as a consumer. I even went so far as to copy and paste their About Me section and get a word count on it to see how long they were. And I found that anywhere from about 75 to 150 words was the sweet spot in my opinion, but maybe you'll have a completely different opinion. And then watch their video. I watched a few videos and decided I wanted to keep mine at about the 1-minute mark. There are some beautifully edited intro videos out there and more power to you, but I decided I wanted to keep it a little bit more personal as if I'm actually speaking eye to eye to the person. That was just my personal choice, but I think both are great. For the About Me section, you might want to consider how casual you want your language to be. It could be super funny and quirky and casual, or you could keep it really formal, even using third person. I decided to go the third person route, at least for now, because one of the teachers I really like, she had a third person profile and I thought it read well, so I'm trying it. Next, you want to have somebody proofread it. A spouse, a friend, a sister, a mom, somebody who can really nitpick you and tell you this is not clear, this doesn't sound very good, your verb tense switches in this sentence. Anybody who will be very picky, put it out there and get that feedback. I also chose to keep my range of classes I may teach pretty broad because I just don't want to marry myself to one area quite yet until I have some experience under my belt. So maybe that's a good idea for you too. Instead of pinpointing yourself and then changing your mind and having to redo everything later, maybe you want to keep it pretty broad for now until you really figure out who you are on Outschool. I linked my profile below. I feel a little bit vulnerable sharing it, but it's what I came up with and I hope you like it and will follow it. I would love to have you follow me on Outschool. That concludes my top 3 suggestions for how to spend your energy and time after you have submitted your application. You can even do these things before you've officially been hired. You can get into your profile and start to form it before you've actually been hired by Outschool. I have several more suggestions of things that you can do right away. They're included in my free application guide to my referred teachers. Enter your email address in the form in the description box and I'd be happy to send that to you and then help you along the way in your Outschool journey. All right, as promised, here is my Outschool intro video. This is not my application video, but rather this is the video that's visible to parents and students looking to book a teacher. I hope you enjoy and please give me a thumbs up and a comment below letting me know how Outschool is going for you, where you are in the process. I'd love to get to know you in the comment section. Here we go. Hi, my name is Caroline Wise, and I'm thrilled to be an Outschool teacher. I'm certified to teach gifted education from pre-K to 12th grade, as well as English language arts and social studies on the secondary level. I taught middle school gifted education for 5 years before becoming a stay-at-home mom to my 3 sons. I loved writing my own curriculum as a classroom teacher, everything from philosophy to Greek mythology to career planning and mystery novels. It was so much fun. I currently teach English as a second language online, and I'm very comfortable with the online teaching platform. I have a passion for the performing arts. I have a minor in theater and I love to participate in local theatrical performances. Some of my favorite roles were Maria in The Sound of Music and Helena in A Midsummer Night's Dream. I've danced my whole life, was captain of my college dance team, and coached a nationally ranked high school dance team as well. I have 3 sons, 1, 6, and 7. I taught them to read at the age of 3, totally painlessly, just using phonics actions. In my spare time, I love to play piano, practice yoga, and work on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for visiting. I can't wait to meet you. I'll see you in class. Bye. Thank you so much for watching and sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate your time and I hope it was valuable for you. Again, thumbs up the video if you found anything helpful, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.